Yes, DXB today again. Great to have you on board. Excuse the pun, because we are talking all things aviation. But lest we forget, aviation aerospace comes in so many different forms and guises. So let's turn our attention, if we can, to business, private and otherwise. Why? Because our next guest has taken his passion for flying to soaring heights. Please welcome a Dubai-born founder and managing director of Empire Aviation. Paris Demircek joins us now live here on the sofa. Always good to catch up with you. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Tom. Great to be here.
Nice to see you. And I know, busy time of year, like I'm saying to all of our guests. So thank you for being with us during what is a busy period. Should we just start with a bit of potted history? I mean, I've heard the story on several occasions, but maybe a lot of our viewers haven't.
Sure.
Talk to me about the sort of potted history of Empire Aviation.
So we started here in 2007,
Yeah.
born here in Dubai. The idea was to come up with a unique aircraft management concept, really more asset management, where owners of these high-value assets can have them well taken care of. So we do everything for an aircraft owner, A to Z, so it's as easy as a telephone call where they want to fly somewhere. Along with that, we're involved with chartering those airplanes when the owners are not using them, and then we will get involved with buying and selling for them as well. So it's the whole spectrum of private aviation in a certain sense.
Yeah.
So I hope you've had a great week at the Dubai Air Show. You've got a pavilion out on the static display between the 200 aircraft. What is it that you've been showcasing, and who have you been bringing in to meet this week?
Tim, it's always an exciting time being here. I think a lot of people have interest in the Dubai Air Show. We have a brand new Gulfstream G700, which is out there on the ramp with Gulfstream. Other than that, a lot of clients, whether it be charter, whether it be industry, friends and associates, as well as real dealers, buyers. So we do a lot of business through these shows, and it's always exciting to be here.
Paris, I've never been on a private jet just yet, but it's definitely on my bucket list for sure. My question to you is, give us a sense of the scale. How much would you say has Empire Aviation grown, and how many jets do you currently manage, and what would you say are the most popular destinations?
Sure. So we are today a fleet of about 25 airplanes based all over the world. To give you an idea of the scale of where private aviation has gone and where Empire has gone, when we started the business here, I think there were less than a handful of private jets in the country, other than the Royal Air Wings. There's now probably about 150 based just around Dubai and the UAE. So a lot that happens around here. Good time for all of us to be here, really. Destinations-wise, I think Dubai is a global hub. And so Europe is very big for us, people flying all the way to the US. And then what happens is people that come inbound want to cover the entire region, and that works really well from being out of Dubai.
So flying private, it's not just all about luxury. Of course, there's safety and convenience that are top factors. Why would somebody choose to fly private over commercial, in your opinion? So
I think that is as simple as, why do you drive a car versus go on the bus everywhere, right? So it's the convenience, it's your privacy, it's your security. Very good use case is you go out to a meeting with a group of people, you come back on the airline, you can't be debriefing, you cannot be discussing your meeting, you can't be showing your presentations. You're in a private jet, it's your space. You know who's with you, you can be doing all of that. You get somewhere where you want to, you get somewhere prior to a competitor being there, gives you that edge.
Definitely, and timing as well.
Absolutely.
You fly whenever you want to.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Well, just to follow on from Amy's question there, a lot of people will sit there, hear private, and they'll go, way, celebrities, billionaires, pop stars, etc. And yet, just going back to, the whole approach to flying and traveling post-COVID as well, what's the profile of private flyers look like these days?
Actually, it's anybody, to be very honest. I think people have understood that it's not as expensive and as out of reach as people earlier thought. It's another mode of transport. And really, with where the airlines and the costs are going on the airlines today, when you look at it, the delta is not that big.
Yeah.
Is it much like an airplane where you charge per passenger?
No, we don't. We charge, you're taking the whole airplane, which basically is charged by the hour. To give you an example, a round trip to a place like London is about $200,000. Now you split that in between 10 passengers, you're at $20,000 a passenger, and quite frankly, if you look at first class tickets flying to London and back today, we're not too much different.
Even business class ain't that far off that these days as well.
True, true. I'm going to jump back on the sustainability bandwagon again and just ask about how do you see sustainability in aviation, and how is it in particular affecting like the private sector as well?
Sure. I think sustainability is really a big word today in aviation. Honestly, one of the most difficult industries, right, to make sustainable. I think there's a lot of push with sustainable fuels, not enough supply just yet. We're trying to see on a business aviation side, of course, the manufacturers that'll drive that. There is manufacturers that are now testing sustainable fuels on their airplanes. We do our little part. We have a new headquarter that's opening up here at the Mohammed bin Rashid Aerospace Hub. That's going to be a LEED Gold certified facility. We try to, use recycled materials on the airplane. So in our little way, we do our best, but I think it's a very, very difficult industry otherwise.
Having your hub based here in Dubai compared to Europe or US or Asia, how do you feel that's benefited the growth of Empire over the last few years?
Look, I think Dubai and the UAE in general has become extremely globalized. There's people, high net worths moving here from absolutely everywhere. Along with that comes that transportation need, and comes the need for private aviation. And so it's one of the best places to have been. I think the US and Europe are fairly mature business aviation markets. People use it as really a transportation or a business tool. I think that trend is now starting to set into Dubai. We're very happy with where we are. The government is extremely supportive. As you know, aviation is part of their Vision 2030, so they've given us everything that we need, all the tools. And like everything else, we end up flourishing.
Last one from me, to you both in fact. We asked Paul a little earlier on what the airport experience looks like in 10 years, given the fact that things are evolving and pace is changing so quickly. What's private aviation look like within the next 10 years?
Well, there's a lot of speed. People are going after supersonic again. Where that goes, I don't know. Obviously, a lot of integrated transportation, in my opinion, with air taxis and things like that coming, get people to the airport quicker, get them through on a private jet off to where they want. So I think that the whole face of it will change over time.
And Tim, what's the air show look like in 10 years' time? We're doing it from Mars?
Possibly, yes. I think, as you said, that integration now where we've got drones, we've got eVTOLs, helicopters, commercial airlines, we're going to see that come into play a lot over. So there's a lot of work to do on the infrastructure side. But I think business aviation, we get to see the FBOs at DWC and DXB. They're different level compared to some around the world. So we're really blessed with that infrastructure here. And as you said, I mean, the growth of business aviation in this region is fantastic.
Yeah.
And it's representative of the air show. I mean, we have a huge portion. I think we've got over 30 aircraft, just business jets on display, so you can come and have a look and try them out. So yeah, it does represent how it's grown in the region and the visitors and what we're showing.
That and Paul Griffiths playing the church organ with Coldplay at the gala dinner, yeah?
Exactly.
10 years' time, anything's possible. All the best, really appreciate it. I know I've said it a couple of times, but I know it's a busy time of you, so all the best with this year's air show, what remains of it, and of course the planning for the next 2 years or so. Big thanks to you for being with us in Paris. Thank you so much indeed again for dragging yourself away from the site. All the best this year, and definitely catch up with you in the near future. Right.